Good afternoon all. This is SHERIN Parwin PM from Civil Department, contesting for the post of Ph.D. MS Joint Secretary. Since after coming here, I have been analyzing about the research facilities available for us, the requirements in academic area yet to be fulfilled for our efficient and smooth research works, and the challenges faced by the female research scholars in quarters, Opal Hostel, and also in New Avenue. After analyzing this, I have arrived at some new ideas and solutions which I'll be presenting here. So my vision mainly focus on to improve the facilities in academic area for research purposes, to ensure equal opportunity for women in academic research, to deal with the problems faced by the women in hostels as well as in RSB quarters and New Avenue, and to increase their facilities. Starting from the academic side, I feel that if we include industrial visit and internship for research scholars, it will be very helpful for us to get exposure in different knowledge areas rather than concentrating only on our research work. A separate web portal in NITT website exclusively for research scholars will help, first thing, to create an online forum to display published works such as research papers, patents, brief idea about the projects done, etc. Second, it will develop good collaboration between BTech MTech students and MS PhD scholars, thus bridging the gap between them. Thus, if we publicize our work like this, we can attract good companies, R&Ds and universities to our institute. Then related to MS contingency fund, the MS scholars are eligible for getting 20,000 per year, and that too restricted to use 2 times per year and only for attending conferences and workshops. So if this restriction 2 times per year can be removed, this fund can be effectively used by MS scholars, and it can also be extended to claim books, gadgets and materials for research purposes, etc. Next, for MS scholars, as per the rule book related to the coursework, they need to take 3 core papers and 2 elective papers. So it will be helpful for MS scholars if there is a relaxation in that, so that a student can take any of the 5 papers which a student wishes to take related to his research work. For PhD scholars, everybody, they are eligible for getting HRA. For ensuring that students staying in hostel, they don't need to pay fee beyond the license fee, and those who are staying outside the campus, they can avail HRA as per MHRD rules. And in our institute, some of the PhD scholars are equipped with proper workspace, including table and chair, and also a computer system, while some others are not. So I think it will be good if we provide a system and proper workspace to each and every PhD scholars in our institute, so that they can carry out their research work in a very hassle-free manner. Then among the research scholars, boys are allowed to carry out their research work at any time, but this is not the case. This is not the case of girls. So they have time limit to stay outside. So what I can propose is, if we can create an online web page for this, and scholars, those who want time extension, can put in that page till what time they will be, they want to stay back in their lab, and also and they can submit, and also ID cards they can be shown to the security guards near the Opal hostel, so that they can distinguish the research scholars from among other scholars. And regarding quarter allotment, based on medical grounds, quarter is allotted for 6 months, but for maternity issue, it can be extended from 6 months to 1 year. And also, we can think about paternity leave. Paternity leave for a couple of weeks can be introduced. New Wi-Fi connection will be set up for the scholars staying in quarters as well as in New Avenue. And another issue is related to RSB. They are not having sufficient number of security guards in the daytime as well as in night. So sufficient number of the security guards will be ensured in RSB. Then related to library, there is no sufficient copies of book available, and we really need to look upon that. And students are not allowed to carry their own textbook inside the library. So the solution what I can propose is, A declaration and seal in our textbook can be made at the time of entry time, so that there is less chance of exchanging our books with the library books. And one major thing is, in majority of the students in NITT, they really need to improve their language and personality. We can think about arranging free language training and personality development classes, which really help students in all the fields. Regarding to Octagon, the extension of time duration for a couple of hours for girls to access Octagon can be made. For ensuring their safety in that time, a battery car can be made available for transportation from Octa to hostel, and for additional safety, 1 or 2 labs can be allotted only for the girls at that time. Then there are some research scholars who are staying in New Avenue and RSPs due to the non-availability of the rooms in Opal. So what we can do for the first time is, priority should be given to NITT students while at the time of room allotment. And number of female students are increasing year by year, so it's high time to think about constructing a new block in Opal hostel. So we can, right now what we can do is to provide Wi-Fi connection and RO water purifiers, which are not available for them now. Then some of the changes that I would like to implement to solve the problems of Opal students are installing new routers, air conditioners and RO water purifiers in each floor of Opal hostel, establishment of more night canteens working throughout the night, and for this, women empowering canteens is also a very good option. Access for women scholars to canteens inside the campus, such as Neelkesh, Chennai Bakery, then coffee vending machine, tailor shops, cobblers, a number of snacks and bakery shops, 24/7 printout shops in Opal hostel premises. Ensuring, and last thing, ensuring quality of food supply in Opal messes. These are some of my goals that I have presented here, but in no way a complete list of agenda. I am looking forward to hear suggestions and ideas from all of you. If there is a will, there is a way. I have the will and ability to work for our betterment. We together can bring out change we want to see. Thank you.